So whether you're just starting out with blogging or you've been at it for a little while, odds are you're probably hitting the point where you're realizing that getting thousands and thousands of free organic visitors from Google to your blog every single month isn't really as easy as what those other people told you that it was going to be. And if you feel like this is describing you and your situation and where you're at right now, you're not going to want to miss a second of this video, because I'm about to show you how you can start getting tens of thousands of organic visitors to your blog every single month without waiting for Google. Hey there, it's Jason Wheeler and welcome back to another Pinterest marketing video. Now today we're going to be talking about how you can start gaining tens of thousands of visitors organically to your website every single month. But first, if you are just getting started, you're struggling, you don't really have any traffic to your website, comment below working on it. And if you've already been in it for a little while, you've got a ton of traffic, but you could always use a little bit more, and that's why you're here, then comment down below made it. That's going to help me know where you guys are at so I can create the best content to help you out wherever it is in your stage of marketing, growing traffic to your website. Alright, so I'm just going to stop wasting your time here and get right into why it is that you're here. And that's to find out that one of the number one ways for you to start growing tons of traffic to your blog is through Pinterest marketing. And let's talk about a couple of reasons why. So first off, Pinterest has over 320 million active monthly users. Second off, why would somebody use Pinterest in the first place? And that is to get ideas about different topics. And that's either going into Pinterest and using the search bar to specifically search for ideas on topics, or just simply scrolling through their discovery feed and letting Pinterest show them ideas about different things based off from their prior searches or prior pins that they've clicked on. So getting ideas on certain topics, which make them perfect prospects for bloggers or content creators like you and me. And unlike other social media platforms that have the goal of trying to keep the user on their platform as long as possible, Pinterest is set up so that somebody can create a piece of content, then create a pin showcasing that content with an image, a short description, and a link in that pin. That all they have to do is click on that pin and get sent directly to that piece of content. Now, are you starting to see why Pinterest is an absolutely perfect platform for somebody that has a blog? Now let's get into some of the basics of how you can get started with Pinterest marketing and working your way to tens of thousands of people working their way to your website. Step 1. Set up a Pinterest account for business. Step 2. Put the HTML code for your Pinterest account on the header of every single page on your website. And if you're using a platform like WordPress, you can just use a plugin called Headers and Footers to easily accomplish this. There's no need for you to learn how to do HTML. Next, you can start using a free tool called Canva to create awesome looking pins, or if you've got a lot of content, then you can go ahead and unlock a ton more photos and options to help you create with their paid plan, and I think that runs like 15 or 16 bucks a month. I definitely recommend that if you have a lot of content that you're going to be creating pins for. Then simply create the pins, upload them to Pinterest, make sure they have a link that heads to some content on your website, and you're done. Now, if you want to get everything that you can get out of Pinterest, but you're like me and you don't have a bunch of time to spend 5 to 7 days a week uploading images to Pinterest every single day, then I'll show you how I use a tool called Tailwind to put nearly all of my Pinterest strategy on autopilot. So Tailwind is a tool that uses Pinterest's API to connect your Pinterest account with your Tailwind account. And it is a paid tool, and I believe right now the basic account is like $15, which that's all you'll need to get started. You won't need anything else, just their basic plan. And it is one of the best ways to start pinning tons of pins to your account 7 days a week with very minimal effort on your part once you get everything set up. Obviously, you have to create all the content on your site. You have to create pins that link to all those different pieces of content on your site. Then you have to upload them to a board on Pinterest. And then you have to use the Tailwind tool to schedule all those pins. Now, I schedule my pins out as far as 3 months. 90 days I can schedule all my pins, and then hands off. It's all on autopilot for 3 months. Now, the beauty of it, once you get everything set up, once you have all the pins created and put into a board, every 3 months I come back in, I just reschedule those same exact pins to go out for another 3 months. And when that 3 months is up, I'm going to go in and reschedule those pins. Obviously, in that time, you create new articles, you can create new pins and add them to those boards. And then as time goes on, you'll just be pinning more and more pins on your account, which is only going to help you get more reach, more followers, and ultimately more people visiting your website. So there you have it. Using Pinterest marketing. One of the best ways, one of the #1 ways to get traffic going to your website, massive amounts of organic traffic without waiting for Google. Or if Google has already seemed to just say no to your blog. This is a way that you can go around Google and get tons of really qualified traffic, people that are looking for what it is that you have to offer. Obviously, they are scrolling through Pinterest, they see a pin that you created with, generally there will be text overlaying the image, it's telling them what it's about, or they've read the description and they say, yeah, I like that, I want to actually click on this and go and visit that website so I can check out this piece of content. That I would say is the second best. It's not as good as Google traffic, but that is definitely the next best thing to somebody specifically going into Google and searching for a piece of content that you have on your site. Obviously, that's going to be the best traffic that you could ever get. Now, somebody discovering your content saying, wow, I like that, I'm going to go and check that out, that's really great too. I would put that as a second to Google. Still really great traffic though. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button on there if you did. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below if you are just getting started and you're working on it, or if your traffic is rocking and you could always use a little bit more, and comment made it. Alright, thanks for sticking with me to the end, and I can't wait to catch you on the next video.